Thanks for the tip.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
The damned Venatori up to no good again?
What else? The cult lost people in Alathan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now. We really need to figure out the god's big plan. Dorian thinks Knight Commander Lenos is part of it, so let's track him down first.
Lucanus, have you ever had a dream where you forgot you had a job to do?
And you only remember it at the last moment, all the time.
And then you go to do the job, and your teeth fall out.
For me, it's always, and then I left my boots in Treviso somehow. All the contracts I did in the winter, and I never did find out who paid for them.
You think it might have been the Shadow Dragons?
If someone else wanted the Venatori dead enough to hire me, I bet they'd know about it.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Brooke, hey.
There's Dorian.
There's Lenos' associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos' plan.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks. And this map. Minrathous targets. That doesn't sound good. A bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain. This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about, Bear?
Dorian will want to know. Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in the city.
You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
That's a problem. I am your vessel. Take them out. We are failing our masters. Well, that's a relief.
Ready when you are. Got him in position.
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out. I bet this Darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
More blight in the way. That did it.
More? We don't need more Darkspawn.
Stay covered.
Get out of there!
crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
There's something about these tunnels that feels wrong. Not like real caves.
We need to find the other boil. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you fight this thing? Veilguard, to me! You think you've won? You think you can stop the Veilguard? All the risen gods?
We're certainly gonna try.
The shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city. Bring these dissonants to justice. That's an order. That you remain standing is an affront to Tevinter.
We need to put the shadow dragons are Tevinter. The people of Docktown are Tevinter.
Your turn.
Now's your chance.
Got him good, bro. One less corrupt Templar in Minrathous. Let's look around, see what we find.
In Treviso, we have a tale of a masked man who lived in the bowels of the city.
But why?
Drama. Why else?
The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. These star charts predict an eclipse. To make magic stronger.
A ritual strengthened by an eclipse. That's what the gods are planning.
Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do with Tevinter. All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
Let's head back to the Shadow Dragons.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Changing to Vinter, helping people. If we can get something good out of all of this, I'm for it.
You've given us an opening, Rook, and believe me, we shall seize upon it.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No. We have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go, no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Mevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
You want me to choose who'll be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
And whoever leaves will have the Shadow Dragon support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
So what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. Would have liked to see his face when he lost, but having him gone is good enough.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be the more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
This is your city. Don't you think you should have a say?
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Maevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Dorian should lead.
Then it is decided. Of course, it only makes sense, but... Ha! Look at me! The sudden pressure.
You won't be alone. All of us are behind you. The Shadow Dragons, the city, her people.
It will take all of them to overcome the risen gods.
You'll find a way to bring them together.
The people know they don't want blight-ridden fiends in their city. They don't need me to tell them. I can, however, show them how to fight. Gods, cults, evil magisters, nothing will stand in our way of forging a new Tevinter.
Have you heard about the shattered dragons? They worry me.
Mona's hell dog's act astounds all.
Brooke, hey.
So, what's the story?
If Rana was right, Alia's in Sanctum Lucican. We've chased the leads. This is it. We find the Sanctum.
Some news between friends. Venatori got Damas. The boss is dead.
What? Who's running the threads?
They'll follow last orders for a bit, then someone grabs control or we fall apart. Time's running out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Alec, the threads used some of the catacombs for smuggling.
The cult pushed us out across the city, but I still know the ways in. What's the favor?
Nev, Brooke, you have news. I wasn't sure you'd tell me.
I said I would.
No, I asked you to, and never mind.
Rana, it's going to be fine.
All right. What did you find?
Sanctum Lucican is underground, in a lost stretch of catacombs near the Thread Market.
Good. I can help.
I told you what I found. I owed you that. We hand Alia to your latest boss, and how long does she stay caught?
My boss doesn't know I'm here. I'll go around him and get a writ. We'll hand Alia to the cleanest Justicar in the city.
You'll lose your job for that.
I'll live. And Docktown will see people stand up for it.
How many Venatori are we expecting?
Alia's never short on zealots.
You're up for a fight, right?
When will Alia start the ritual? How do we know she hasn't already?
We don't. But I know her. If she was done, she'd have made her next move. A complex ritual takes resources, supplies. Alia's war with the thread slowed her down, but time's short.
Tick-tock.
The people Alia took, are we sure they're...
alive? If she needs blood for the ritual, she'll want it fresh. If she wants puppets, she needs them alive.
And if you're wrong?
We give people closure.
All right. Let's go.
Now? I need time to...
Give Alia time to know we're moving, and we're dead. The job's simple. We enter the sanctum, get to the ritual site, and hit Alia by surprise.
Can you get in without the cult noticing?
If we can get into the catacombs, we can get in.
Just hold Alia. I'll catch up.
Alone? You'll get yourself killed. I'll send someone for you.
I'll set a man at the market to get you inside. Just make the cult bleed.
All right, let's get to the thread market.
It was Venatori. They painted... I won't know. Really?
Yeah.
I hate to ask, but how many people has Alia taken?
That I know for sure, too many.
There. A body.
What's this? He's got something on him.
Alex, man. The Venator. We get one shot at Alia. Just one.
We're ready for it.
You alright?
Yes, I...
They're afraid.
Can't blame them.
No. but it makes them easy targets for the Venatori.
We're almost there.
You have a back way into the thread market.
A little something I uncovered. There's our way to the market. Leave the entrance to me.
I'm guessing it isn't simple.
There's a trick to the enchantment. Just need to untangle it.
All right, we're in.
Let's move. Venatori guards. If they report back to Ada, it's over. Time to finish it. We're under fire.
They're behind you! And now?
The note on the dead man. It mentioned a warehouse. Let's look around. Place is a mess, but look what stands out.
The statue. It's always a statue.
It's our way in. Once we're over there. We're through. Sanctum should be ahead.
So it's not just prisons kept underwater. Your catacombs run there too.
In places. Tunnels used to run to every island Minrathous owned. Most of them flooded ages ago. Some are cut off from the city, but not all of them. More of Alia's Venatori.
We're in the right place.
You are commanded!
Nice shot.
They're at range.
Do not give in!
Look at that.
Alia won't hear from them.
Come on, we need to get inside.
Clear.
we're close.
Nev?
This is it. Sanctum Lucican, the god of night keeping people in the dark. Isn't that perfect? I can feel blood magic here. Haley's getting stronger. And her ritual. I've got a sick feeling it's going to work.
She won't complete the ritual. You have my word.
Trying to cheer me up.
Is it working?
A little.
We've got company.
The time has come. It begins now.
The Royals have been left reborn!
We need to close it!
They said the time has come. Alia's getting started.
If we're lucky, she's distracted. But we need to keep moving.
So the blood ritual Alia's doing, she says it's from the risen god, meaning Elganon.
She'd bargain with anyone if he gave her the power, and the city she's after. The fact that he doubled as Tevinter's god of night must have made the whole deal sweeter.
What happened here?
A warm-up for the ritual.
Demons!
All the blood magic in this place attracts them.
Nice work!
What a mess. And still no sign of Docktown's missing people.
The magic from the other side of this barrier. I don't like it.
Which means that's the way to go.
In the cage. That's...
He's from Docktown. A paper seller.
Nev Gallus. Did you think I wouldn't notice you were here?
Aelia.
Mage blood. All your power. And how do you waste it? Chasing thieves. Playing Shadow Dragon. Fighting Minrathus.
Nev, can you stop this?
I can stop their hearts faster.
Why these people? Why Docktown?
I couldn't draw the Magisterium's attention. Not before I had the magic to guide those in power.
Then Docktown was a test.
They don't understand. You won't save them. What do you do for the city, Nev Gallus? Complain that it's not what you want. I gave Docktown purpose. The humble serve the righteous. I will raise the city up. Even you will thank me. In fact, I'm waiting.
Their only chance is if we stop her ritual, break her power.
Nev, are you?
I'm fine. We've got a job to finish.
Nev, Rook, over here.
Rana, Alec, your route through the catacombs still worked. Guessing it was as safe as ours.
Help that you tore through the place.
I'll take all the friendly faces I can get.
In this place, I don't blame you.
Alec, sticking around for the fight?
I've got people in the tunnels and I want in. The cult hit Thread territory. We protect our streets.
The Threads. Nev, we can bring Aelia in. Let people see her face justice.
Left the Templars to play hero, did we? Scared to get your hands dirty? We did, and it held Aelia off.
So she disappears? Or we spread rumors of murder? Docktown needs hope, not fear.
Oh, play nice, lose the zealot, and guess who winds up dead? If scaring cultists does the trick, we'll send a message. Docktown's ours.
Relax. We're on the same side.
I want to be.
Worry about it later. Aelia knows we're here, but there's a chance she's not marked you. Go and stay out of sight. If we can throw a surprise at her, we might have a shot.
All right. What's the plan?
Stop Aelia.
Right. Of course.
One step at a time. Frankly, that's all I can take.
Do you feel that, Nev Gallus? The old magic, our legacy. It returns.
You aren't the future, Aelia. You're a murderer.
I am Minrathus. Its dark truth and bright power. The city won't miss you. Dogtown won't.
Dogtown has you, and they see it.
Just want hope. A chance.
When this is over, I will bring it to them.
You won't. But I'll give it a shot.
No! Your death serves our cause. Proof that those without faith fall.
Kill them! I've got faith, just not in you.
We'll stop Alien.
Stop them for good.
Spill their blood!
We must win.
Got us from a distance. Now it's your turn.
We need to close in.
Full death.
Himself chose me. When I take Minrathous, the city will thrive.
Alias yours, Nev. The rest?
You don't play nice.
I never do.
Have your sight. Your town is finished with you.
On the right.
End it now.
Empire, fight on! The gods demand!
Set up to do the rest.
Your life for
Our followers will rise. We will rise to Vinter.
We'll rise. Try something new.
Throw your life away. It's what you've done already. Your death serves our cause. Proof that those without faith
Kill them!
fall.
Your lives are
I've got faith, just not in you. Stop them for good.
Spill their blood.
With me, believer! crumble in our sight.
Nolly with yours. Now's your chance.
Death is not.
The risen god, Usakan himself, chose me. When I take Minrathous, the city will thrive.
Alias yours now. The rest?
Don't play nice.
I never do.
What was that? Dogtown is finished with you.
There is no end.
Finish it.
Lithuania!
Under fire. Watch it.
Our followers will rise. We will rise to Vinter.
Will rise. Try something new.
Throw your life away. It's what you've done already. Winter, Minrathous, they're broken. We both know it. I would raise us all. You...
I do what I can. Rana, take Aelia. Make sure Dogtown sees it happen.
You tried to stop me before!
And if you escape, I'll find you again. And every time I do, Minrathous will see someone standing against people like you. Aelia's in custody. Fair doesn't always win in Dogtown. Maybe it did this time.
You've been chasing Aelia a long time.
Yeah.
And you won. I know it wasn't easy, but does it help?
Not yet. But it will.
So what now?
Rana's out of the Templars. I asked her to join me. Dogtown could use another investigator. If people need help, someone to stand up for them. Looks like they're stuck with us. I've played this game a long time. Counted on myself for most of it. At the end of the day, that's who I had left. So here we are. We've chased Aelia, faced a couple gods, and somehow you stick.
I could say the same about you.
All right. Better get out before it gets sappy.
Oh, can't have that.
Rook?
Yeah?
Thanks.
Anytime.
work. Do you feel that?
I do. Like a light fever almost.
Feels like I'm being pulled apart, little by little. Ritual's already started. We don't have much time.
I'm sorry, Bellara, for what it's worth.
I guess I just thought... I thought maybe he'd listened, even if it took him a bit. But he didn't. Let's go stop my brother.
Well, well. Statues of wolves. Made from gold, no less.
I wonder who made them. Followers of Solus? He doesn't seem like the type to create monuments to himself.
So what is that feeling?
The tearing apart one?
That'd be it.
It's you being, well, torn apart. Just really slowly.
Ah, right.
Okay, I was expecting a bridge here. So, what now? Do you see those lyrium reserves by that opening? There should be matching anchors on our side. Let's try linking them.
Let's give it a try.
Stretch. Wild magic is like wild weather. It can flatten the building next door and leave you completely untouched. That's what makes it dangerous. It's unpredictable. Okay? The feeling's strongest here.
Maybe it's being caused by that crystal over there.
I think you're right. Let's check it out. Okay. The feeling's strongest here. That hum means this thing is amplifying the magic, sending the ritual over a wider area. Destroying this will buy us time. Or it should.
When we get to the center of this ritual, Bellara, I only see one way this ends.
Right. Doesn't look like Syrian's changing his mind.
We gave him a chance. He didn't take it. Now we save everyone else. We need to get moving.
Right, okay. Be ready. This is gonna attract some attention. Here comes the first wave! First wave? So there's gonna be a second? When hasn't there been a second wave? Sometimes there's... okay, fine. Coming at range. Got him in position. Ranged incoming.
trouble scouting.
Take him out.
I knew I liked you for a reason. Well, that's a relief.
Careful ahead.
Finish it. Ready to go.
I don't see a way out of this room.
So we're trapped?
Well, temporarily. Let's disable this crystal and see what happens next. Oh, the feeling's almost gone.
That's good, right? Ritual stopped?
No, it's still going, but we slowed it down and bought ourselves a little time.
Then let's use that time well. Damn. Demons.
Let's deal with them and keep moving.
Range incoming! Let's go get him!
They were weak. Next ones probably won't be. It'll get worse as we get closer to the ritual.
How do you know?
I don't. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. You got it.
does Anaris want? Besides a whole bunch of demons, I mean.
I don't know. He seemed pretty focused on his current form. He can't do much without a physical body, so best guess, he's going for one of those.
Is it just me, or is that tingling sensation starting to get a lot stronger?
Not just you, which feels like a bad sign.
The magic's starting to change our own resonance, align it to the rituals.
And that means...
that we'd better hurry. Okay, I think it's like the bridge again. You need to link the anchors.
Should be easy enough.
That sounds easy, I hope.
I wonder if there's something on the other wall we could aim the beam at. The wall opposite the door, I mean. If we can extend that bridge, then we can knock down that ladder. Should help us solve this puzzle and get to Anaris. I don't like this place. It's creepy.
What do you mean, creepy?
Arlothan usually feels like... well, like it's sleeping. But this place feels dead. Like someone wanted it wiped clean.
Definitely creepy. Yes.
Okay, it's not just about linking two anchors. You need to link the right two anchors.
Okay, got it.
should be right ahead. They're right through here. Syrian and Inaris. Time to stop them, no matter what.
Well, well, the little lost lamb. Are you here to join your brother at my side?
Bellara! I told you to stay away!
I can't, Syrian. Not when it comes to you.
Why couldn't you listen to me?
Would you have stayed away if you were her?
You made this happen, Syrian. All of it.
Damn it, Bellara.
Come now. They cannot halt my moment of triumph. Soon they shall witness my beneficence, as well as my wrath. Now, I shall make your people pure. Now I shall become flesh. Finish the ritual, Syrian. Let me deliver you to salvation. Wait. Something's wrong. This is not...
Wasn't sure that was gonna work.
Syrian? Is that... what happened?
Ivor Siobhan. It's me.
What exactly just happened?
A flaw. A little one. Enough to disrupt his ritual, that is. With any luck, it sent him right back to the middle of the Fade.
I think Rook means... why'd you do it?
I followed your heart. Like I said, it's a good heart. And I didn't want to disappoint you. Not again.
Right. I get it.
We should get going. The energy concentration here is...
Betrayed again. How tragic.
No!
How I've missed the smell. The taste of this world. Once I dispose of you and finish my ritual, I will have succor in the storm.
You took away my brother. I'm gonna make you wish you were still a spirit.
Then come, puling wastrels, and face me! Submit, fools! Bow your head to me!
We need to break the crystals, or else we can't run it.
Working on it?
You will kneel! Your brother was a fool!
You don't know anything about my... brother.
He was weak, and he suffered for that weakness. I should have come to you instead. You would have made an excellent servant.
I would never help you!
Over there. On to you.
Cease your struggle. Your lives belong to me.
Not gonna happen.
You are nothing but a brief shadow. What? Impossible!
He's on the ropes. Hit him hard.
We can do this!
Interlopers! You do not belong here! No! I will not go back! Send me! I must escape its eye!
Syrian!
Is it over? Did we win?
We beat him. Sent him back to the Fate. Now hush. We need to get you out of here.
No. Not this time. I had my second chance. I don't get a third.
I can't lose you again, Syrian. Please.
I'm sorry, Boris Shivan. For everything. Rook, thank you for helping Balar. For helping me.
I wish it hadn't ended like this.
I made these choices. No one else. Balar, one last favor to ask.
What is it?
Can you stay with me until it's light?
Yeah. Of course.
Rook, I'm told you helped feed the Hala. You've been so focused on the attacks. It's awfully easy.
Be happy to sell you a bit or a bob. Or both. Send your friends my way. Tell them Amelia.
The Evanurers do not need. They only demand.
Hi. What are you reading?
Syrian's last words. Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end. One way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans. Together. Find the archive, the Nodistrathalin. Restore the elves. Bring them back to who they were. But now he's gone, and I wonder if the archive should go with him.
What do you think Syrian would say?
He told me, actually, in his letter. Or tried to, didn't really give an answer. Told me to remember the beauty, what our people accomplished, back then. but to remember the other side of it. The Evanuris, Anaris.
So not much advice on which path is better.
The Archive holds parts of my people. Some good, some bad. That's the burden. My people's future on my shoulders.
Everyone trusts you, Balara. Strife, Eolin, the team.
I don't know if I trust myself. Not for something like this. This big a decision. I don't want to make the wrong choice.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
What you were is important. It's worth the risk. The elves deserve to know more about who they were. Keep the archive.
I think you're right. We'll keep the archive, that connection to our past. It's what Syrian and I were looking for.
Now you found it.
Right. And I found him too. For a little while. That has to be enough.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah. I think so. I think I'm ready to say goodbye. For real, this time. But I need some time. Alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.
Lucas Chryson, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
Have you met him before?
In passing, yes, but no more. He spent most of his time in the eastern garrisons, and then left for his calling.
That's one tough warden.
I've never heard of this before. Someone coming back.
Except the Gloom Howler.
Warden Chryson, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
She's welcome to come up here and try.
Soon. She's gathering her forces. Griffins are there. Not much time.
Lucas.
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the Deep Roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Chryson came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses darkspawn.
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, you hide.
Right. So, why would Isaiah bring the other Griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own Griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of Darkspawn and Blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. You're no Warden. You're not allowed.
Not allowed to do what?
Join those who hear the song of the old gods.
You're sworn to kill Darkspawn, not befriend them.
She showed us another way.
She? You mean Isaiah?
Names fade. The song endures. But not for you.
And I don't really care. Didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
Wipe out. You'll never fall.
What are you talking about?
Our blades defend the world.
Feels wrong fighting other wardens.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the Blight's taken hold.
Where are we, anyway? Doesn't look like the Deep Roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
Darkspawn.
And Warden.
Fighting together? You conspire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this, Warden. Say it means you're following a monster.
She commands us.
It reminds me of Weishaupt. It's like they're trying to rebuild the fortress.
Even blighted, they were still Grey Wardens once. Old memories linger, echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
First Warden.
Rook.
What happened? I thought you died.
If only Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a crusade to wipe out the whole Order.
What about the Griffins?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us. Watch around. There's a feather from her own griffin long ago. I've seen her look at it with what passes for emotion. It might jog something.
How can we help you?
She's in my head. I can't hold her off. I should have died at Weishaupt anyway.
But...
give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir. Be at peace, sir.
They're lost, aren't they? There's no saving them. We can only free them. The First Warden was talking about a feather. I bet it's around here.
They managed to rebuild the war room. I remember this from Weishaupt.
Isaiah's raised her army. Now the war starts.
Found a blueprint for Weishaupt. The real one.
Must have used it to build this place.
Here's the feather, for whatever it's worth.
Let's get moving before Saya does her worst. Hassan! Where are you, boy? Stay safe! We'll find you! I don't believe it. They built Weishaupt's dungeon down here.
That's commitment.
Darkspawn army. Here, boy! I know, I missed you too. I promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any gingerwort truffles.
waiting!
The ritual! She's gonna blight all the griffins!
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins!
They're up at the top, past all this blight. No time to lose. We have to get this gate open, or they'll all die.
There's more of those blighted wardens!
I see them. Keep attacking the boils. Kill us!
We interrupted the ritual.
Hit her while she's vulnerable.
The tyranny of Grey Wardens has come to...
More blight boils!
We have to clear them out to get up to the griffins. A new horde rise from the deep grove. These griffins will be our symbol.
Wardens, we don't have to fight. Istay is the real enemy.
We defend Weishaupt.
This isn't Weishaupt.
The griffins!
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Grey Wardens, destroy those who would destroy our cause.
Got him in position!
Touch him, and you die!
I'm giving him his freedom.
How? By killing him?
By releasing him.
We know who you are. Isaiah. A Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
What about this feather? It belonged to a griffin you cared for, didn't it?
Ravus.
That was your mount?
And a friend.
Did the blight free it from pain?
It drove her mad. I had to put her down.
And you would do the same to these griffins?
I'm sorry.
Who's ready to go home?
The Feather Brigade looks happy.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Just not sure how.
What did you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them, a protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. She risked her life for these griffins. Whatever she feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
When I think about Grey Wardens, griffins are everywhere. On shields, flags, banners. Then Hassan showed me why. They're fearless, brave and unstoppable. They're your brothers and sisters in arms. Their home is with the Grey Wardens.
Well said.
Thank you. We're a family again.
Hassan. I love you, boy. I don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. How about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thetis when you're big enough?
Hey, now.
It's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some gingerwort tea?
I bolstered guards along the ridge. We've got that.
I got everything you need for kicking the Venatori right out of this world. Send your...
Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkos's lantern, and smash it. That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
You don't think he'll stand out?
There'll be other undead servants. I'd be surprised if Johanna recognized him. You know, she never truly appreciated Manfred's cleverness. Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
That should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right. Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
But what's it all for?
Raise more undead?
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectre. Wait, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine? I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if a book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library.
I'm just waiting for our host's grand announcement.
My invitation was so unexpected. I thought...
The library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos' portal into the Fade.
Why'd she come back to this mansion anyway?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Undead, coming this way.
Johanna's creatures. We must remove them quickly. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. Were you waiting for us? Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. There is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
So many people. Is Hezenkos really popular or something?
Johanna never made friends easily. I doubt that's changed. Her experiments, however, always commanded a crowd.
Including you?
Always. Until they began to take...
The shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
What's he got there? Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my! A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
We can come back for it after.
Excellent idea.
Time to find Hezenkos. He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned, lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes a thing that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
undead.
Johanna's work. We're on the right track.
All right. Where's that red tapestry? This wall looks... Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do, curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
And that's good, right?
Harding, it is magnificent work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hezenkoss is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for. Another shrine.
Did...
This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
word!
How'd you get something that big in here?
I thought you and your little friends might worm your way to my heart.
Johanna, even half-rich, you can't control something this massive.
That glow on the skeleton up there? That's Hezekiah's lantern.
The light stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. We must reach the lantern.
On to you.
That one's all set.
Seeing why Hezekiah failed that lich morality test.
We must make haste to that lantern. Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
How do you steal a part of a city? That's impressive.
The Necropolis's walls here are still intact. No wonder we couldn't sense what she's been creating.
You'll be fine. We'll handle this. Can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
There's the lantern. You gonna free the spirits inside?
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkos trapped in the manor? That took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
Emmerich?
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
I'm not the one so paralyzed by fear I couldn't seize immortality.
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives. Move! You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here.
We need to stop Hezenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much light inside it, the backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete. Run, Volkaren. Scurry like the rat you are. I can't believe you brought your ridiculous pet skeleton with you.
His name is Manfred.
Aren't you persistent? Fine! I'll go down there myself!
About time.
Silence! I'll crush you myself if I must. It's touching that you brought your new friend to die with you, Volkaren. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
working. Can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
That does not feel good.
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern?
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
Any last words, Valkaren, before I... You miserable little...
Manfred!
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small-minded...
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
If I can do anything to help...
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions to tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook. But leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life. Against Hesenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.